Hey everyone, welcome to Kim Yin Yoga. I'm Kim, this is Sin, and we're here today to go through another in the Yoga with Weights series. So let's jump on to that. To begin with, we're going to warm up the spine with some really easy seated cat-cows. Everything we do today is geared towards not putting any strain on the spine, of feeling a kind of comfort and a relief. So the first thing we want to do is make sure we're not tilting the pelvis forward. I'll show you sideways. One of the worst things for the back is to go ahead and, it actually even hurts to do it. Tilt this way, pinch, ouch. So we're going to manage some cat-cows without doing that. So straighten the spine first, and then deep breath in. And I'm lifting from the chest. I'm not pinching in here. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. And to exhale it out, we're just going to catch weight with the hands. And the added weight of the cat really helps. Deep breath in. Remember, lifting from here and not overextending the lower back. Exhale out. I'm kind of rounding the tops of my shoulders, scapula, and I'm imagining exhaling through the middle of my back, which sounds weird. But imagination is everything. Deep breath in. And exhale, exhale it out. To add to that, little spinal flexation, going to sit cross-legged, Sukhasana, and we're just going to go circle rounds to the degree that feels okay for you. So don't overdo, don't over push, whatever's going to feel good, like it's warming up the spine, kind of gentle. Let's go the other way. One more round. Exhale it out. Bring your arms up. I'd like to clasp together and stretch. Again, not over pushing my lower spine. And rain the fingers down. Okay, let's start with, you're going to choose whatever weight is suited for you. And let me tell you right away, light weights, increased amounts of reps can be just wonderful for the arms, especially if you're recovering, if you're wanting to get back some muscle mass that has been melting away from lack of use. So what do I have today? Shinny, what do we have here? Watch your toes. These are 5 kilos, pounds, imperial system right here. And let's just set them down in front, watching kitty toes, in front. And again, we're doing this to protect the back. So I'm sitting down on my feet, nestling in. The forearms are tops to the mat, bringing the weights here, and I'm going to do a modified bicep curl that doesn't hurt the back at all. It doesn't hurt me moving the weights, doesn't hurt doing the lifting. Look out. This is where you want to get into that beautiful Ujjayi breath. And I'm not counting, but I like to do about a minute. And you can build up to 2 minutes. And you might think, what is this? Wall Pilates without the wall? No, this is just the perfect movement for toning the arms, strengthening, bringing back wasted muscle mass, while not adding any strain to the spine. Most bicep curls are going to involve tweaking the back, especially unevenly. And that's just not happening here. If you need to stop and rest, if you need to dial it down to a lighter weight, that's always an option. Just no strain on the spine. About 10 more seconds now. And exhale it out. All right, I like to roll the weights away. How you move the weights between the actual reps is very important. Because you don't want to pick one up and be lopsided and tweak the back. It's so easy to do. All right, while we're here, what we're going to do for in between reps is forehead to the mat and arms draped behind. Now, if this isn't amazingly comfortable for you, then find your pose of the child that is. The idea is to relax muscles of around the spine, relax the shoulders. Deep breaths here. Then once we get back to it, we're resting. You might want to reach out and push the kitty away. You might want to stretch out the arms after a while. And actually go ahead and do a nice cat stretch where you claw into the mat and drag your scapulas down. Feels great. All right, walking back up. Now we're flipping over onto the back for triceps. Again, think about how you move these weights. Now this one is terrific for the triceps without any strain on the back. So to begin with, I'm going to just make sure you do this properly. I'm not arching the back. I don't want to be able to get my hand through. I can do that, but I don't want you to do that. I want to tilt the pelvis up, so it's like we're coming up into a sit-up. Grab your weights while your abdomen is activated. And my hair is in the wrong spot. There we go. A rope of hair. Okay, now we're going up and over for our tricep curls. Just focus on this and come into that beautiful Ujjayi breath. We'll do about a minute here. Keep energy pressing your lower back, the small of your back, into the mat. If you can't quite feel it, go ahead and lift yourself up a wee bit and then back down. Feel how the abdomen is engaged. Now, we're not quite done here with our long repetitions, you might want to scale it down, and that's perfectly fine. You can do this with no weights if you want. I'm just going to demonstrate. Carefully rolling over. These are sweet little 1 kilos. And here's still in the way. And same form, same pivot point is the elbows. And building, building, building. If you do 30 reps with the heavier weight and then walk it down to the lighter one, do another 30. Oops, watch your face. Watch your face, little man. You have to be really careful with kids, infants, toddlers, and cats and dogs when you work out with weights, because you can get so tuned into what you're doing and not realize where they are. And I'd like to say they learn pretty quick, but nobody wants to clonk their sweeties on the head with the weights. Again, if it feels like the lower back's coming up, lift out like this for a moment, press it in, and return to the reps. Now you might be wondering why we're doing so many reps with these lighter weights. And it's because the goal here is bringing back the muscle mass. That means we got to get into that burn, but we don't want to strain the spine in any way. So that means very light weights, good strong repetitions. Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out with that ocean sound. And exhale it out. And lifting up, engaging the abs, putting down my weights. To get up, because I'm tending to the spine. I'm always tending to the spine, as you probably noticed. And coming back up to seated. And we're going to just give those arms a beautiful circular motion to bring restoration and release. So this is the conjuring one, where we scooping, spreading the energy around, and just releasing. And I'm just going to bring my arm up and pull it to the side, and then just relax the wrists down. I'm looking over to the right. Big jump, hi honey. I'm not quite done. We're still working. The lesson here is give your little hobbit cat his second breakfast before you film. Stretching out. This feels wonderful. Hi. Are you all stretched out? Getting all stretched out? Oh, hand. They find your hands. Good boy. Okay, we're relaxing. You're going to get fed again real soon. Okay. One more. This one is for the forearms. I'm just going to turn this way so you get a full circle here. This one is for the forearms and building strength there. I'm going to go ahead and use the lighter weights, and I'm going back into the position I was in for the bicep curls. You can do this with a bar as well. You can use a broom handle if you just want the motion without putting any extra weight. That's, this leaves from the plant. So again, like the bicep curl, but we're only going to articulate here at the wrist. So I'm grabbing the weights, moving my bangles, which are the weights all on their own, and I'm just going to roll the weights up. I hope you can see this. Rolling the weights up. And again, we're going to get a good minute of weight in reps in this exercise. You can feel this right from the elbow to the wrist. I can feel it in my thumbs. It's getting muscles that, well, if you milk cows, you can definitely get these muscles going. I used to milk cows and goats. And you can, but if you're not milking cows every morning, this is a good substitute for strengthening the forearms. Now let's go into that meditative Ujjayi breath for the rest of the cycle. It's amazing how such a small little motion, only centimeters really, will strengthen. If you're using light weights and you don't feel anything and you think, well, this isn't doing much, go ahead and set aside without straining the spine and go back to the heavier weights. And just roll it up. So you want to keep your forearms on the ground and the action is in the hands. You'll feel this much sooner. Because again, it's just not something we do all the time. Three more deep breaths. Last breath in. And exhale, exhale out. And just rolling the weights over again so that not putting any strain on the spine. And now we're going back on the back. Backwards to the back. We're just going to do a little pigeon to stretch out the psoas and feel that correctness of the spine into the mat. Nice and flat, tilting the pelvis, not up, but in, pressing it down. All right, start with your left leg. Now, go as far as feels good to you. You might just get here and find that some nice pressure on the knee, pushing out gently and breathing is going to feel terrific and put some beautiful relief into the hip and the lower pelvis. If you want to move it forward, bring your knee up to wherever knee wants to go. You're going to start to feel it in that hip. You can lace your fingers and then just gradually bring it on in. Deep breaths. If you want to get more of a stretch in the right leg, you can kind of unravel from there, lace the ankle, or you can grab a sarong and put that around the foot. We've got lots of demonstration of that in the sciatica video. And just bring it in slowly. And now you're going to feel that moving over to the right hip. These modifications of pigeon really know what they're doing for activating the meridians that are running through the pelvis. 3 breaths here. Relax everything. Feel that lower back supported by the mat. Exhale out and maybe fold that knee in. You'll find that you can get it further now that we've stretched out that leg. Deep breath in. And let's swap it over to the other side. Straighten up this little sleeping, stretching possum to begin. Exhale it out and bring your right foot on top. Let's try the beginning here. Left leg down. You can begin just by putting some bit of push, a bit of energy into the knee here. Nothing hurts. You don't want to do anything that's going to cause any pain. You just want to feel that opening. Stay there, if that's enough, or go gently into the reclined pigeon, which brings energy deep into the right hip, lower pelvis. Deep breaths here. Deep breath in. Exhale it out as you bring the left foot up, untangle, and again grab your sarong and use that, or grab your toe. I like to just lace the hands and gently bring it on down. Again, you'll start to feel this strongly in the left hip because we're stretching out there. Keeping the lower back pressed into the mat, no tilt. No cat tilt. It's no cow tilt, not arching. Ujjayi breath. Going deeper with every exhale. Final exhale, I'm going to fold that leg back up again, my pigeon, and find the energy of bringing it strongly into the chest, knee into the chest. deep breath in. And exhale it out. Let's stretch on up for our possum posture. The legs love being parallel after that. Stretch the hands up, stretch the toes up, and relax it down. Take a couple breaths here. Relax the wrists, bend your knees so you get a natural flatness of the spine. A deep breath in. And you remember the bound hedgehog, elbow creases pressing into the knee. I've got my neck up, and I grab my toes, I clasp, and I'm pushing my knees into my elbow creases holding them in place. Because my neck has been sore, that's another video, I'm going to lay it back down. If you have a strained neck, you don't want to have it up like this, because you're just going to contribute to muscle spasm. So relax the neck, relax the spine into the mat, pressing the isometric, deep breath in, and exhale, exhale it out. Again, now we're going to stretch on down. Say hi to my plant. Arms up over the head, big breath in. I'm going to allow for an arch here to draw up from the belly, and then exhale, exhale it down. Palms up and wiggle-asana, wiggling the pelvis, wiggling the feet, letting the body just gyrate. It's a natural movement, it takes a little practice. Wiggle it out, deep breath in, and exhale to stillness. I love the feeling of the energy coursing through the body. In these few simple moments of activation and relaxation. Shavasana. Stay in Shavasana as long as you like. When you're ready, bend the knees, feet flat, rolling them over, and up we come. Let's just see how that all feels. Arms out wide, big stretch, the palms together, thumbs to sternum. Thank you for practicing with me today. See you next time. Namaste.